Assalamu alaikum. Today my topic which is I'm going to present is the Vsepr theory. In content we have its uh, history, structure, postulates, formulation and identity and its conclusion and its definition also we have today. So let's start with history. To learn any topic or any content we must know his history. So we have the history of Vsepr theory, and the history of Vsepr theory is it's an idea of correlation between molecular geometry of a number of valence electrons, and it is originally proposed in 1939, and it's also discovered in the University of Oxford. And the two scientists, Sedgwick and Powell, they basically said that the number of electrons present in a valence shells to maintain the shape to maintain the geometry, the shape of molecule. Next, this is the history of Vsepr theory. Next, moving towards the let's move towards the definition of Vsepr theory. And the definition of Vsepr theory is the valence shell electrons pair repulsion theory, or Vsepr. Its full abbreviation is valence shell electron pair repulsion, which is shortly termed as Vsepr, VSEPR, sorry. And it is a model. It is basically a model in chemistry. It's basically a model in chemistry that predict the geometry of an individual molecules from the number of electrons pairs surrounding their central atoms. Now we have its structure. In structure, suppose we have an atom A, and its first shell is surrounding with 2 electrons, and its second shell is surrounded with 6 electrons, and its 6 electron shell is known as valence electrons. These 6 are termed as valence, and the valence electrons are of two types: lone pair and bond pair. Now the question arises, what is lone pair and what is bond pair? Bond pairs are those which are involved in bonding, and the lone pairs are those which are not involved in any type of bonding. Basically they are arranged in the symmetry of central atoms, and they are at a maximum distance to avoid repulsion. They don't need any type of repulsion between them, so they avoid it. For avoiding it, they arrange in central atom. Suppose we have atom X. Suppose we have an atom X, and it make a two bond and having a two lone pairs. Okay, so the structure which is having X, we denoted an atom with X. So the X is the central atom of that shell. Okay, so the structure which having the X, and the X is a central atom. Now let's moving towards the postulates of Vsepr theory. As I discussed before, history, definition, structure, basic assumptions. Let's discuss. Firstly, let's discuss about basic assumptions before postulates. Basically, valence electrons I already informed of two types: bond pair and lone pair, and they are arranged in central atoms, and they have a maximum distance. Have they have maximum distance between them to avoid. And now we have a postulates, and the first postulate of Vsepr theory is geometry of molecule is determined by the both lone pair and bond pair. Basically, first postulate is defining that the molecules that are determined by the lone pair and also by the bond pair and lone pair are joined to determine the geometry of any molecule according to Vsepr theory. Second one is same as the assumption that the electron pair which is bond or lone, nothing doesn't matter, it is a bond pair or lone pair, they are arranged at a maximum distance to avoid the repulsion. Okay, and to have a minimum repulsion, to avoid repulsion, and they have a minimum repulsion. And lone pair occupy more space than bond pair. Lone pair which is not involved in any type of bonding, which require a more space, and the bond pair which involve in many type of bondings require less space. If we talk about or when we talk about double or triple bond, and we know when double bond is formed, double bond is formed when two electrons are shared, and when they having a double bond, they contain a high charge because they are because now they are not containing a single bond, they containing a double bond, and they have high charge on them, and their density are also high, and higher than a single bond or a single body. While defining the geometry of electron of molecule, double triple bond will behave like a single bond. When we in this we just want to clear that when we are defining the geometry, okay, when we are defining the geometry, it's just like the electron of the molecules are double or triple, they behave like a single bond, that they are a single. Okay, this is our topic. Now moving towards the conclusion, which is the end of the topic. Basically conclusion, to conclude this, we said that according to Vsepr theory, electron pairs are bond or lone, they are arranged in maximum distance, and they avoid repulsion. Thank you.